Hello everyone, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. In this video, we're checking out Kansas, the Sunflower State DLC that will be available on the 30th of November. A big thank you to SES for allowing us an early preview of the state. This is all on the newly released 1.49 update. In the Kansas DLC, you can drive to Colby, Dodge City, Emporia, Garden City, Hayes, Hutchinson, Junction City, Kansas City, Marysville, Phillipsburg, Pittsburgh, Salina, Topeka, and Wichita. No mods, just default ATS 1.49. Let's go. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very excited to check out Kansas for the very first time, so let's get going right here, right now. A big thanks to Thrustmaster for sponsoring the American Truck Simulator videos. If you guys want to know what kind of wheel, all my equipment I use, everything is linked in the description below. You can find it all there. And we are also checking out 1.49 for the very first time as well. There's a lot of things that they updated in the game graphically with the night lighting. The moon actually looks beautiful in the game. And then we have it's a very bumpy road, and I've got the motion platform on here today, so you might see me getting bumped around just a little bit here today. They added that. They added more cargo, more special transport routes have been added, especially with Kansas being out. So there's a lot here left to be discovered. But remember, we're running with no mods. Every time we get a preview access, as you see at the very top there, Kansas early access build 1.49.1.20S. That means we cannot run any mods at all. So a big thanks to SES for allowing us to check out Kansas early, which is fantastic. I might make a little adjustment to the AI traffic and make it into a, like G traffic 2 or something, so we just have a little bit more traffic on the roads, because by default, it's just not that impressive. Hello, Mr. Train. I'm ready to go to Kansas. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a long time coming, and we're getting so close to my home state of Missouri. And Kansas City, Kansas is even in here, and I'll show you that stuff later on, but we have some driving to do and some talking and everything else, so I hope you are ready as much as I am. All right, after the two tracks, let's go ahead and cross. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hop out after we cross the tracks here, and we are going to set the traffic up a little bit higher than what it currently is set at. All right, a right turn here at the car dealership spots, and this is not a very long run over to get into Kansas at all. And I don't know why the gears are grinding a little bit. It's an automatic transmission. But I set traffic to 2, so we'll have a little bit more traffic now. Should be better for us. And I haven't been in Burlington, Colorado in a very long time, honestly. Always good to see it. And I gotta say, without running any graphic mods or anything like that, this game is starting to look really, really good. And then, ultimately, whoa, hello. Can we not turn on our hazards? Or we're just gonna do that? That was very strange. Without all the mods and everything, I gotta say, without having a new entire game engine, it looks pretty darn good. And so far, so good without stutters and stuff on 1.49, which we are supposed to see some improvements on anyway. It makes me very happy to see that being the case. The old default Volvo sounds really good, actually, for being a default truck. A lot of the default trucks, they just don't sound very good. That's why I always run, sound packs in the trucks that I drive. But the Volvo, not too shabby at all. We'll go straight on. You got it. And we get on the highway, and then we go straight into Kansas from there. Oh, yeah. Dude, can you imagine? And we're going to have to do this soon on a Twitch stream. But we're going to drive from Kansas City, Kansas, all the way across.
Turn left.
Have at her, dude. You see that? Every single time we got to slam. We have the auto brakes, It, automatically slams the brakes on, and then they turn the hazards on automatically when people pull out in front of you there. So we're used to that. It's America Truck Sim. All right, but yeah, I love the new skyboxes. They look really, really good. And now that we have G traffic set at 2, we're we're gonna have more than normal. So that's gonna be good to see as well. And we have adaptive cruise control. Man, we're just gonna have a good time here today on this drive. Another thing I love, and I don't know what it is about every time I put in some sort of sound mod, it always overrides the whirring tire sound that's in the game, this one, which I absolutely love, and I haven't figured out how to prevent that from happening. So I don't know what def file is causing that, but it's very interesting to say the very least. All right, way station 1 mile. You got it. So I'm on my original profile. I'm not on the profile that I'm normally using for the game. Oh, we have to pull in here. You better believe it. So engine brake doesn't sound bad either for being default, man. I'm pretty excited about that being good. Leaving colorful Colorado. I was worried we were gonna have to listen to that default W900 or something sound. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Check it out. We can see Kansas right in front of us there, but we have to stop first to do this whole thing. You're not finding a new route. Colorado, look at that. All right, come to a stop and we will make them happy. Let's pass the inspection. We've got 79,441 pounds. Beautiful. Let's continue. All right, no grinding gears. I'm gonna roll the windows down here. We're just gonna shut up here and we're gonna head into Kansas. Welcome to Kansas, everybody. I can see the sign. And yes, it's as flat as you thought it was going to be, even on the west side of the state, it looks like so far. I like the camber in the highway right here, and man, it's really cool to see Highway 70 go in through Kansas, because it means it's going all the way to Kansas City and all the way through Kansas City into Missouri, all the way to St. Louis. So really neat and surreal to be in Kansas. And I like it so far, man. You know, with the other mods we've used before, being in Kansas, it didn't have this feel. And that's something that I always like to talk about. I'm coming over here, big truck, sorry. Is that, you know, they capture the feel that no mod can. Like, unless you're like running like Pro Mods Canada or something, the level of detail that you get from SCS is unmatched. And it really makes you feel like you're in the state. And I'm going as easy as I can here. Is that Colby or something? I think it is. I'm going as nice and smooth here as possible. It's Colby, Kansas, hitting the waker uppers. Don't mind that. For those of you that live in Kansas, and look at that, Salinas 196. It's so cool to see all these names. For those of you that live in Kansas, I want to give you the effect of what it's like in the game. And keep in mind, you know, you're looking at a very, very compressed map. So it's supposed to give the feel, and they use real spots that they model after. But other than that, it's pretty much a feeling thing rather than it being a one-to-one accurate representation. So keep that in mind whenever you're looking at it. Also got to say, you know, this is an early access build, so we'll see some bugs and maybe some things along the route that you will not see whenever you get the game or you get this DLC on the 30th. So November 30th here, not very long of a wait, and we will all be trucking in Kansas. And yeah, gonna have to do some convoy stuff here very soon with everybody, so we can explore the state together, because there's a lot of open road to check out here. And today we're just going to be dropping off at the first stop, and then we're going to go on to the next one, because I'd like to make it to Kansas City, so I'm having to use the quick jobs to do that. Oh, look at all of that vegetation, all the farmland out here, man. That's what's really nice. Yeah, the skyboxes in 149 really good so far. And I'm liking the performance increase I'm seeing. Wichita Airport, look at that. We had an ad for Wichita Airport. Look at that old barn on the side of the road there. Actually, that looks like a drop-off area. That is a truck there. But I don't see it on the map, so maybe it's one of those hidden roads. See that road that goes along there? Maybe that's one of those. You know how SCS likes to throw the various Easter eggs at us. Yeah, maybe that's one right there. I don't know. We're just getting the trucking experience. And I gotta say, you know, as many times as I've driven through Kansas, this has the feel down. Is that a Stearman out there? I think it is. It looks like a Stearman landing. I think they're landing there. It could have been a you know, crop dusting operation, but I don't think that that's what's happening. Turn your dreams into a reality with trucking. Yes. Look at all the bales of hay out there. Silage and all that. Okay, I'm gonna stay behind this guy. One thing, sadly still in 1.49, unless it's hidden, I still don't see an option where we can change the FOV on the mirrors. I love the addition of all the truck stops. More the merrier, in my opinion. Sometimes, you know, in this game, whenever you're really trying to grind it out, you get screwed over and you're in the middle of nowhere and you have no way of getting any fuel for a truck. And it can be frustrating sometimes. So more gas stations, more truck stops, I'm all for it. Hayes is where we're about to roll through. If you're following along on the map, that's where we're at. And somebody say in the comments, they asked why I sit so far back in the seat. And it's just an FOV thing, honestly. I run a 48-inch gaming monitor, so I want you guys to be able to see a lot more of the panel instead of zooming in all the way or being too far forward. So that's the reason why I sit further back in the seat than a, you know, real trucker would. It's a gameism, simism, whatever you want to call it. It's got Hayes and Phillipsburg, 183, so the junction we're coming up on here next. And Kinsley, exit 159. Check this out. Welcome to Hayes, Kansas, everybody. Right. Oh, we are exiting here. Okay, this is where we're going. I thought we might go to the next exit, but nope. We're going to this first one. I'm gonna have to get over. Sorry. Right. I'm the idiot. I'm new here. First time in Kansas. Ooh, a roundabout. Yes.
Get ready to turn right.
Well, I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Today, actually, I'm recording this video here on Friday, and the day after Thanksgiving.
Turn right.
Yep, just gonna make sure we clear that. We will, no problem. Sweet. We're having our Friendsgiving today, so all of our friends are coming over, and we're
Go straight on.
cooking a turkey, and we're just having another Thanksgiving, basically. Oh, another roundabout. Oop, had a little bit of a hiccup there. Oh, and another one. Okay, so that's still a prevalent thing. We're going straight here. Don't need to. Okay, this is kind of strange. It's not like a roundabout. It's like a double roundabout spot. Okay. I don't think I've ever encountered one of these in the real world, but I drove through a couple of them yesterday. But yeah, we went and visited family yesterday. Did a lot of driving. Was out in the Warrenton, Missouri area. What are you complaining about now? I see him.
Go straight on.
I'm not gonna hit him. You're fine. So here's Hays, Kansas, and I gotta say, man, impressive so far with the detail. Got a pharmacy there that looks like a Walgreens, CVS. Their Blackwell pharmacy. Got a car wash. I saw they've been adding some truck washes, but we don't have the ability to wash our trucks yet, I don't believe.
Go straight on.
Dude, it's okay. I see them. Just like the real truck. Very annoying to the drivers that have to deal with all the automation that has happened. With all the dings and all that. Especially with, you know, if you're a fleet driver or you drive for a company. You have to deal with those all the time. I get it. I've got a question mark up here on the right. Is that a little spot to get a picture? Looks like it might be. Oh, we're here to just drop the trailer, or drop the truck and trailer, and then pick up another one. We're just exploring a little bit of Kansas today, giving a taste. But yeah, for all the people that were like, it's your mods are causing all your stutters. We are running 0 mods, and you see the stuttering I'm still getting here, so. It still happens, and I'm not the only one it happens to. It happens to the best of us.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yep, we're gonna turn left right up here at the intersection. You got it. I was hoping 1.49 would fix a lot of those, but they seem to be back with a vengeance. Really, dude? You just ran right into that truck. Okay, well, we're not gonna wait here all day for this. What a dummy. Okay, so the AI pathing right there probably needs to be adjusted so that they can actually make those turns without crashing into each other. And here we are at our first drop in Hays, Kansas.
Turn right.
And it looks like it's gonna, this one, but the next one. Yep, right here. We're going to this place. Flavor Fair. Flavor Fair. One of the new companies. All right, sweet. Looks like a pretty nice
Never mind.
lot.
I'll find a new route.
Oh, shut up. Don't you get lippy with me whenever we're...
Make a U-turn.
No, we're not making a U-turn. We're here. Are you crazy? She is. She's a little crazy. All right, we're dropping off up here on the left.
Finally, we are here.
Finally, we are here. I guess we're dropping off over here behind this spot. Because, you know, we don't have any mods in there, so it'll be flashing at us. Yep, right there. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, man, look at this. It's like a straight back, too, because they give you so much room right here. It's almost like a real drop-off. I know in the real world that, you know, you're going to have bad drops. Or difficult ones. But majority of these big distribution centers are like this. All right, cool. So you see the FOV on the mirrors are still terrible. We have no way of changing that, and it throws you off so much, man. It really does. I'm so used to my other build where it doesn't do that. So let's keep it coming back this way. We're gonna be all right on that one. Sweet. Straighten it out, straight back from here. Yeah, it threw me off a little bit, but we were able to figure it out. And now we'll just keep on rolling her back. We have our parking brakes set there. We are good in the box. Fantastic. Let's just kill the engine here, and we'll see what we got. We got an excellent driven distance, 180 miles, time taken 4 hours, 9 minutes, fuel consumed 34.3 gallons of fuel. All right, we got a job here. Iron pipes, 43,000 pounds of it to Kansas City, baby. All right, so let's get the iron pipes where they need to go. All right, let's put the parking brake away and let's get on out of here. And I don't think we have a GPS in this truck, so we're gonna be navigating the old-fashioned way. There's Hays right there. How do we get out of here? Probably around to the right, I would imagine. They're not doing a good job of telling us, are they? No, not really. And it doesn't look like we can get out of here that way. So, nope, the other way it is. Well, this will be fun. We're just going to follow the road signs for the most part to get out of Steeler here in Hays, Kansas, so we can go to Kansas City. And I think we're going to have to take the dirt road on out of here as well. So no GPS should be a lot of fun. It always adds a lot. Let's hit the I key to change up our information page here in front of us. I like to have the digital speedometer on there, personally.
Get ready to turn
And
right.
yeah, oh, we have audible cues, so we'll just go off of those. That's fine.
Turn right.
It'll be better than having nothing. So we'll just act like we have our phone, you know, down here on the right, and they're just shouting directions at us. So hey, that'll work for me. But we don't need to have a line to tell us where we need to go. Let's get our lights on for safety. We are driving a fleet truck, and we're driving, you know, for companies, and you should always have your lights on. Back in the day, I used to not run any lights in the game, but ever since they had the change with the lighting update, you don't have the splash of white down on the ground in front of you, and that's a win in my opinion. So we're getting on the highway, but it's looking like we're gonna,
straight on.
yeah, we're gonna make a right, I would imagine, or maybe a left actually. I'm not too
Go straight
sure.
on.
I want to see what the signs say. Okay, here's a roundabout here. So I imagine that that's probably the case. It's not the double one, so this is a different spot of Hays we're in than we were last time. Okay, cool. We're just going straight, so we don't need that on right now. We'll turn our blinker on to get out of the intersection here. That truck ran right into us, it looked like. Cool. We want to go east, so straight ahead, I guess. I don't know. East of Salina. So we go around the entire roundabout and then exit. That's what it looks like.
Keep left and then exit left.
Yeah, we need to get over on the left side here.
Exit left.
Well, you know what? We'll exit left and then right on to there. They should give us right away, but
Exit right.
nope. No yield for you today, sir. No yield for you. Okay. All right, this should get us on the right direction. Get us heading in the right direction, I shall say. It's been fun, Hays, but we're ready to see Kansas City. And you know, Kansas City, Kansas is so close to Missouri that we will probably see downtown Kansas City, Missouri as well. I don't know. That's definitely totally not a Walmart there on the left. Got Hays Museum here. There's a dinosaur on it. So that's pretty neat. That's one of those big, huge globes for all the salt and all that stuff during winter. K157 or something like that. I forget what that said there, but that was the next exit. And you know, one thing about the default trucks and then running like this, the quick jobs, the colors on the trucks are god awful sometimes. Like this green color we have on this truck, or this tan color, brown, with the white steelies, just, I don't know, something about it's not that great. But going back to what I was saying, hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to having Friendsgiving today. Have some turkey, probably have a little bit of wine as well. Oh man, it's always nice to have a new state to explore, and expands the whole experience of American Truck Simulator. Got a rest area in 1 mile, so a couple of rest areas for sure are spread out on Highway 70. Ooh, man, big lag spike there. That's pretty over there. I like that. It's hard to not rubberneck and then drive all over the road whenever you have a new state, you know. We're all guilty of that. I know a lot of you guys have asked to see more, like, some outside view shots and stuff of the truck. I don't do that when I'm going down the highway because it's just really not my thing. But, you know, I decided I'll probably start setting up some cool third-person shots, or, you know, cinematic views of us turning corners and exiting and backing up and stuff. Change it up a little bit, you know. I like the skybox. I mean, it's not like these new skyboxes aren't like anything insane, but they look good. I was expecting them to be a little more crisp, but maybe there's a option to change that. I don't know, in the settings. Another thing that's really cool about Kansas is with the toll system they have, it's a little bit different than what it used to be. So now with or in Elkhorn, with the new toll system, you basically only pay for the road you use. So the amount of highway that you got on during the toll road, that is how much you're going to actually pay instead of a flat fee like it's been in the past. So cool that they're adding some more updates to that whole system. Because that's how it works in a lot of states, is that, you know, you're only going to pay for, you get on the toll highway and then you get off at the next exit, you're only going to pay that little bit that you used instead of the amount that it would take if you went across the state on it. Wichita, Belleville, 1 mile to 135. I've been to Wichita a few times. One of the coolest things was back in the day, I worked the DHL contract, and we had a feeder pilot that came through and flew the Metroliner. That's where I got a lot of my aviation experience, was being able to fly with him.
Left.
And I learned how to fly with a 2,000 horsepower turboprop airplane. But regardless, we would go to Wichita, Kansas, and that's where we would end the route. So it was like St. Louis to Springfield to Wichita and then back that night. And I've been to Wichita quite a few times, so nothing new there. Salina, look at this. Salina, Kansas is a destination that, if you guys watch Captain Moonbeam on YouTube, the aviation YouTuber, Jim, really, really, really nice guy. Hope all is well with Jim. I haven't talked to him in a while. Salina, Kansas is one of those destinations they go to. Wow, that was a huge lag spike. Dude, I don't know what's causing this. I restarted the PC and everything's up to date before we even got into the sim today, because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to restart the PC. I'm going to make sure all the drivers are up to date, everything, blah, 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 blah. So there's no excuses, and yet here we are, we're still getting some freezes. So I don't know how to fix it. I wish it did. It's in default. We don't have any mods running. I love this texture they're using on the highway. This looks really good. But going back to it, yeah, that's one of the airports that Jim flies into a lot, is Salina, Kansas. That big old cell phone tower there with the supports. That's crazy how they put those things together, using helicopters and stuff, some of them. What a job. Or cranes put a lot of it in place, and they have to like climb that. I've seen those YouTube videos of those guys that do that. That's a heck of a job. Junction City, Kansas. We're rolling through right now. It looks like a police station or something there on the right with those communication towers. Highway Patrol. I haven't seen Kansas Highway Patrol yet. It'll be neat when we get the municipal police mod working again. Oh, Topeka. See, that's the thing, with all of the different cities that you see in the game here in Kansas, you always have the little small ones in between. They're not on the map, but They are modeled sometimes. Junction City discovered. So that means that we're actually in Junction City now. So another thing I noticed that's been happening more, which is good to see, is that we can discover and unlock cities going down the highway instead of having to get off the highway and be downtown to unlock it or something. But some of them are so random where you unlock it. That's a nice little rock face there. Slow down here. We have pre-pass. Are we gonna get it or no? Probably not. Nope, we gotta pull in. You better believe it. You best believe we're gonna pull in here. And the way station is open. Oh, there's a trooper right there. Look at that. Kansas State Trooper. Nice. Looks just like it.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Why is this thing grinding gears in an automatic transmission? I do not understand that. That's some strangeness. Got an alligator there on the side of the road. Dude, we're stopping. We're stopping. It'll be okay. I promise you, it'll be okay. I love the engine torque, how it rises like that. All right, what we got here? 75,162. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. All right. Sure thing. Whatever you say. You know, I do like the sound of the relay click and the actual sound of the blinker inside of the Internationals. It's got a positive click to it. All right, after this car, maybe we'll get on the highway now. All right, that was a decent one. Wasn't too bad. This thing is lacking in some horsepower for sure, because it's taking a minute to get up to speed. And this is just a little day cab, you know. It's not a big truck by any means. I like this though. Look at this. We're in Junction City. Now we're starting to see more foliage. We're seeing more trees along the route here. Not bad at all. What do we got here? We got a little thing that says something. Topeka. Topeka discovered. Topeka city limits. Yeah, that makes sense. We want to go this direction because we're not getting off the highway anytime soon. So if you're familiar with the Highway 70 intersection here towards Topeka, let me know in the comments how realistic that looks. I'm sure they modeled that. Oh my dude, these stutters. Not my favorite to deal with at all. All right, Fairview, exit only there. That's where that cop's going. I like these. Yeah, it's loading in the cities or something. For the first time, you know. Act like it has like a cache or, you know, system or something. Actually, that'd be not. Oh, huge lag spike, dude. This is bad. Again, early access build. Could be something to do with that. Not properly optimized. I don't know. We have to take it for what it is. And yeah. So Topeka, Kansas, I mean, very detailed city, but you saw the similar things we got in, remember whenever Texas was released. Oh, wacky waving over there on the left. Look at that. Having a good time. All right, south towards Wichita in 1 mile, but no, we're staying on 70. We're going all the way east. So, unfortunately, I'm sure Kansas City's gonna be bad too with these stutters. Cash vehicles, take ticket. Yep, this is the one I was talking about. One of the new toll roads, I guess, that you take to Wichita there, but you're only gonna pay for what you use. Or no, maybe we're gonna have to use it. Kansas City. Is this a toll? It is. Toll ahead. Stop for ticket, 3/4 of a mile. Well, this is cool. We're gonna get to see the new toll system. And we would probably have a pass, I would imagine. So we're just gonna go through it. Maybe we don't have a turn pass, but it looks like we would have something on board. We wouldn't have to stop at the toll plaza. So let's see if we get in trouble for it. I don't think so. Yeah, we were fine. We had plenty of time for that car to get on the highway. Give this guy some room. Can't believe we're a truck in Kansas, man. Pretty darn cool. If we're already to the east of Wichita and all that, we're more than halfway. So we should be getting closer and closer to Kansas City. And we're seeing a lot more trees. This guy's slamming the brakes. What are we doing here? Merge, people, merge. I know, it's difficult in real life and it's difficult in the sim. They gotta figure their life out. Yeah, Kansas City is 52 miles, so 635.24 miles. So yeah, we're getting close to Kansas City, and man, I really hope it's not as bad as what we just went through. Going through Topeka was Stutter City. Yeah, see, and here's another toll here. Cash vehicles pay the toll. So yeah, if you want to pay cash, I think that's what they were talking about. I'm excited to try the new special transport they have in 1.49. Also, they have the big, huge windmill blade. The windmill blades are really cool, and I would like to do that as well. All right, East 70. Yep, this is what we want. Let's follow the signs and the audible cue. So we will be checking that out soon enough. I just wanted to make sure that we could check out a long stretch of Kansas, and man, there was just not a lot of options. Jeez Louise, these are bad lag spikes.
And then exit right.
All right, we need to get over. I apologize, man. I don't know why this is
Exit right.
this bad, but I mean, you're seeing it for what it is. Kansas City Discovery. Yeah, every time you get, yeah, that's Kansas City in the distance. It's so cool. Every single time you get, the hell was that sound? I just hit the brakes there in the corner a little bit and it didn't like that. Let's get over one more lane. Yeah, anytime you're in the big cities,
And then exit right.
you're going to get these stutters when you first get there. But we're gonna get off here at exit 3, Kansas Avenue. Just kidding. Maybe, I'm surprised this game hasn't crashed on me with the amount that it hangs. And if any of you know how to get a default game that does this to stop doing that, I'm all ears, because I changed my refresh rate on the game, and that fixed a lot of the problems. But it doesn't seem to be the case here today. We got over here some tubes. Kind of in an industrial area here, aren't we? Let's roll the windows down here.
Get ready to turn left.
I do love the new ambient sounds they have added to the game. I'm making a left here, so 32.
Turn left.
East on 32 here on Kansas Avenue. That's pretty neat. See some Kansas City in the distance when we get around here. You know, and maybe it doesn't like G-Traffic 2 setting. I really don't know what's causing that. I hate that we have to talk about it every single time, but I mean, it's not like we can't talk about it when it's happening so frequent, you know? So I thought there for a little while we got away from all that, and no. Because this game does not like to run at anything above 60 frames per second or 59, whatever, hertz. And by forcing that, that seemed to had fixed the problem, but maybe we had a new game version that came out. It might have reset that. I mean, I could always check that, but
Keep right. And then
I don't know.
turn right.
All right, we need to get over to the right. We're turning right there.
Right.
Right into there. Okay, we're at the make a U-turn because car, you see me? I need to get over. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. I think we were supposed to turn there. Which we have room to turn around right here, actually. So that's actually okay. We will do exactly that. Got a driver's right there. In the left lane. Oh, of course, they spawned a car in right there. Get on over.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, some of the truck sounds still need a little bit of a rework. Okay, there's cars coming. Let's just go across here before they get here to us. These steel pipes are where they need to go.
Turn left.
I saw the other day there was a video of a dash cam of a guy slamming into a truck because the truck made a left on a green light and they had right of way. Are we turning left here, going down that road? I don't know where we are going here. We have to look at the map. I thought we'd see some glowing thing, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And it blows my mind how many people, just because they're in the right, they'll just trash their car or crash or, you know, put their life on the line for nothing. Blows me away. Okay, I don't think we're in the right spot here. Unless it's back here. It could be back here. We'll continue this direction. I'll keep the four ways off for now since we don't have that clicking in our ears the entire time. I don't think this is right. Oh, yeah, I think this is right. So maybe they wanted us to make that first left and come around this way. Nope, we're lost. Unless we continue down this road. Let's have a look and see where we're at. So yeah, we were supposed to take that first road, but this looks like this one will take us down there too. I think it's a secret road. Yep, looks like it's a secret road that we can actually take. So whenever you see those like dashed roads, that's one of the secret roads. So hey, we found one. I mean, it's not a huge secret, but it's another way down here to these docks, which I find pretty darn cool. Rerouting. Can you keep a secret? Yep, there you go right there, 1 of 3. So there's 2 other secret roads. And we found this one randomly. That's cool, that big tower right there. All right, so let's see where we're dropping at. Looks like it's down here where that spool and stuff is. This whole spot right here is beautiful with Kansas City in the background. I like that a lot. That's pretty neat. Okay, welcome here to Johnson and Smith. And where do they want us to drop the trailer and truck? Probably over here on the right. We're gonna go down here first and see where they want it, and then we can make a decision from there. This is pretty neat. Yep, right there. This is a nice prefab. Yep. It worked in our favor going around this way because we can go around this way and then set up for this, but I think it's a blind back no matter what you do because they have that gate closed. Yeah, they do. Just kidding. It's not going to be an easy one at all. They're going to have to like... Well, it's a day cab, but we're going to have to swing this thing all the way around. Like, a lot. We'll see what we can do here. I'm going to turn these off. They're going to drive me nuts. The sound of that. Let's get it to about right there. Watch the stuff on the right. Should be able to pivot this thing all the way around. There we go. Watch the right side. It's actually doing a pretty decent job, this truck. Couldn't do this with a full, you know, having the day cab helps so much with that. You can see around where you're going. All right, we need to go a little harder than that, actually. So about right here. Really cut this trailer this way. About right there, about 90-degree turn. That should get us in a better spot. Because once we get it in here, we can turn it the other way. I just want to make sure we don't hit that thing that was on the other side of it there. So yeah, this is going to be a little tougher drop than we were expecting. But that's okay. We might have actually gotten this pretty decent. I'm doing a get out and look, and it's a good thing I did because this Bobcat is really close to our trailer on the right here. I mean, we're going to clear it, but not by much at all. So I'm going to have to try to get the trailer to the left without smacking into this thing. I'm going to get by this Bobcat first, and then I'm going to basically do a whole pull up to the left and then get our trailer in the right spot we want it to be at without hitting this stupid Bobcat. So I think we could have probably cut this thing a little harder, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'd rather get this in a better spot, to be honest with you. Go to the right here, and then we go left again here. Yeah, I know, there's a thing there. And then this will give us a much better setup to back it into that spot. Pretty much just like that. And it's probably going to yell at us again for being close to these things on the right, but that's okay. It's lining out pretty good here. I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. It's just patience, man. Sometimes these drops can be a pain in the butt. Let's get it all the way over this way. I miss having my FOV. That's my number one thing I ask every single time. If they're like, if there's anything you could ever have in American Truck Sim, what would it be? By default, have an FOV slider for the mirrors. I will say that every single time we get a new version. That, and we got to fix these stutters. I got to figure out how to fix these stutters, man. They drive you crazy. All right, the sun's going down here in Kansas. Let's go ahead and uncouple the trailer. Let's see what we got. We got an excellent 262 miles, 5 hours, 20 minutes, 44.3 gallons of fuel consumed. Fantastic stuff. Let me know what you thought of Kansas in the comments below. And yeah, not very long to wait now. November 30th, Kansas will release, and we can all be trucking there. Thank you. See you guys next time. Take care.